Hey, first of all, I want to say great video. You put your thoughts very eloquently, and I think that was a really good point. It's something that I haven't really thought about, the Christian preoccupation with suffering. I want to touch real quick when you talked about the Passion of the Christ, and when my wife and I were both, I would call us fairly devout Christians. I might not have fallen right in line with everything that fundamentalist Christianity was, but I believed everything pretty much in Protestant Christianity. And at the, I mean, now as I'm an atheist, and I look back on something like the Passion of the Christ, and I think that's just horrible. But at the time when I watched that movie, I was deeply moved by it, and how can I put this? As a Christian, you almost assuredly have to have a preoccupation with pain and suffering, because the central core belief of the entire religion is that the man, well, I guess he was God and he was a man, both at the same time anyway. He had to go through all this suffering, and the fact that he suffered so much is a testament to how much God loved us. And so, and I mean, you could, like you mentioned it before, you can see in history the Christian obsession with sadomasochism, and it's all really rather disgusting when you just take a step out of the box and look at it. But you're absolutely right that Christians have this morbid, they get this morbid pleasure from suffering. When it's, of course, when it's done for religious reasons, they find it to be honorable. Another thing I wanted to touch on was that because they appreciate suffering so much, and that suffering makes you give glory to God. I guess they could reference the book of Job to do that. Even after he lost everything, he was still, actually, after God took everything from him, he was pretty much saying, please, Master, can I have some more? And that's supposed to be an honorable thing, Anyway, but I think it says a lot about how Christians, for all they say about the sanctity of human life, how much they really don't respect it. Because if you really respected human life, you wouldn't want any suffering to happen. You would work to the end of eliminating suffering. And this notion of suffering being a good trait, I think, is one of the reasons that I think they don't respect human life as much as they'd like to say they do. And of course, you've heard all the arguments about abortion and how it's wrong for the singular reason that it violates the sanctity of human life, because the fetus has a soul. And while I myself am personally opposed to abortion, I'm not opposed to it for the reason that I believe that there is a soul in the fetus. I just sanctify human life in general. I'm not dogmatically opposed to abortion, but I'd rather people not do it. But yeah, I think that's all I was going to say in a roundabout way. Christians do indeed have a morbid obsession with pain and suffering. I don't think it's like a conscious thing. I don't think they consciously know that they're addicted to other people's suffering. I think it's just one of those side effects of the religion. It makes you revere people in pain because they think it brings you closer to God or something like that, when, you know, all pain does is make you feel pain and you just want it to stop. So like I said before, great video. Look forward to your next one, and until then, see you later.